Welcome to Raaga Rasika, a podcast program that explores the world of Carnatic music. I'm Devesh Satyavolu and I'm your host for today. From Albany, New York, joining us today is Vidya Subramanian. Hello Vidya, welcome and thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Devesh. I must say I'm really excited to be part of this program, and I'm sure that this program is going to be of interest to a lot of people.
Vidya is an accomplished Carnatic music singer herself, and she's also a teacher of Carnatic music. Vidya brings so much to this program that I think merits a separate discussion in a separate episode on itself. I want to focus this program on what is Raaga Rasika, and I wanted to share with you all basically what we're trying to accomplish here, what you should expect from this program, etc. To do that, I think the best way I can start off that conversation is to share a little bit about myself. I am a Carnatic music novice. I certainly listen to a lot of Carnatic music. I've attended concerts. But whenever I attend concerts, for example, it comes across very clearly to me by looking at the people around me that there's a lot more to this art form that I'm probably not grasping, that I wish I could appreciate or understand. A few months ago, I had the good fortune to meet Vidya in person, and as soon as I found out more about her, I quickly started asking her a lot of questions about Carnatic music, and she, with her depth of knowledge, was patiently explaining all these concepts and answering my questions. We had a fine discussion. I hope we went for a longer time. A few weeks went by, and then I emailed Vidya and I asked her if she'd be interested in a program where we'll actually expand on that discussion and cover the concepts that we were talking. And Vidya obliged, and so here we are. I'm sure, Vidya, you probably heard from people like me as well before.
I certainly have, Devesh. In fact, since I launched my website, www.vidyasubramanian.com, a couple of years ago, I've been amazed at the sheer number of emails that I receive from all over the world, literally, from people who are beginners, ranging all the way to serious students of Carnatic music. And what I found interesting was that while a majority of the people that contacted me have been Indians or of Indian origin, I've also started getting a significant number of emails from people of non-Indian background. For example, earlier this year, Alina from Argentina wrote to me. Alina is an accomplished musician herself, and she teaches Western classical and Latino music in Buenos Aires. She has had some exposure to Northern Indian classical music, which is also known as Hindustani music. She had come across my website and wanted to learn more about Carnatic music. Also, in order to make any art form thrive and flourish, it is essential, I believe, to nourish a good base of rasikas, or people who can appreciate its nuances and innate beauty. Besides, we live in a fast-paced and multicultural society, and I think it's the responsibility of today's Carnatic musicians and musicologists to pass on their knowledge to the next generation of musicians and listeners. And I think if this program succeeds in contributing to that endeavor in even a small measure, I think we have really achieved our objective here.
So once again, thank you, Vidya, for your time. Certainly is going to be an exciting journey for me as well, and I hope for all our listeners. One quick comment about this program: it is not going to be a substitute for learning how to sing or how to play Carnatic music. You'd probably want to contact people like Vidya, who can actually sit down and teach you how to sing or how to play. Instead, this program will be more for people like me who would like to appreciate and grasp the core concepts better, and overall enjoy the art. That's pretty much the main objective. Vidya, I wanted to add comment.
Sure, I think you put it very succinctly, Devesh. There are several excellent websites and other resources for people who want to listen to concert recordings or who want to read upon music theory or about composers or to obtain lyrics and so on and so forth. But frankly, for many of us who are interested and who don't know where to begin, all this wealth of information can be a little bit overwhelming, in fact. And I think we are really trying to address that group of people. For the more advanced Rasikas who've had some training and exposure, we will try to incorporate as much information so that they can also enjoy and benefit from this program. Really, what we are trying to do here is to have a conversation, a very casual conversation, wherein we'll walk through different topics that might be of interest to different levels of listeners. And we'll try to keep it as structured and methodical as possible, but we also want to keep it pretty casual at the same time.
Speaking of those websites, well, the one thing that I found missing, I mean, clearly there's a lot. I'm sure many of you have probably searched on Carnatic music, have listened to snippets, read up a lot. What's lacking is somebody who could walk alongside you and navigate some of that material as you are reading it and as you're listening to it. And that was a gap that I wish was filled, and we're hoping to do that in this program.
Yeah, the idea here is to explain and discuss topics using illustrations that I can demonstrate by singing, and that way we hope to sustain your interest, whether you're a novice or a highly skilled listener.
So there you go. That's a quick overview of Raaga Rasika and what you should expect from this program. To learn more about Vidya, visit her online at www.vidyasubramanian.com. Please write to us at www.ragarasika.com. That's RAAGARASIKA.com. We hope you join us next time for another episode of Raaga Rasika. Till then, goodbye.
Ra